Hi guys, this is Angel from PRGB Entertainment. Welcome to another tutorial of the Microsoft Visual Basic. Now in this tutorial, we'll be using one group box, two labels, two text boxes, and two buttons. Now in this tutorial, what we're going to be working is that we're going to compare the username and the password from the first and second text box with some string that we're going to put inside our code. And our code for comparing everything here is going to be the if, else, and if. Now let's get started. First of all, on your first form, just get your group box, get two labels, two text boxes, and two buttons. After you have put this on your form, just click on the first label, change the text to username, change the second text to password, and now let's change the name of the text box for txt underscore username, and for the second text box, which is the password, txt underscore password. Now that we have changed the reference name for these two objects, let's get inside our button here so we can start programming here. First of all, change the text on the button. Let's put here login, and on the second one, let's put cancel. Okay, so double click on login, and in here we will be putting our code. We will be inserting our code. We will be coding everything. And in our case, it's going to be really simple. It's not going to be so much of a code. So we're going to start comparing using the if. If the text box txt username dot text, which is the property that we're searching for, whatever it has as value in text, is equal to quotes, which is string, which you're telling Microsoft Visual Basic that you're working on a string, that you're putting a string right now, a text, is equal to user1, and you need to add the and txt password, which is the text box for the password, dot text, which is the property that we want to search for a value, is equal to quotes. We're telling once again that we're putting a string in here, 1 2 3 4 5, then hit enter and you get the NF. Put the else in the middle, and that's it. So you right here you're giving two options to your program, to that button right there. If the username on the text box is user1 and the password is 1 2 3 4 5, then correct username and password would be here, and over here would be like incorrect username or password. But this doesn't go. I'm just writing here. This is not a code. So basically, this is how it works. If it's equal to username 1 and the txt password is equal to 1 2 3 4 5, I want you to process everything that I put in here. If it's not equal, then process everything that I have coded in here. Then end the comparison that you have. Okay? So now what we're going to do is that we're going to create a new form. So go to your Solution Explorer, at your right, click on your project, right click on Add, and choose New Form. So I'm going to put here second window, or second form. Let's put second form. Second form, click on Add, and we get our second form. Now in here I'm just going to add a label. Really simple. We're not going to add nothing here. It's just to open up this window as soon as it gets the correct username and password. So you are logged in. There we go. I'm going to scale this. Change the size. There we go. So that's it. So let's go back to our form, where we have our login system, which is this one. Double click once again the button so you can get inside the code. And in here, what we're going to tell that if the username and the password are correct, then I want you to open the new form that I just created, which is the second form. And you have to use the name that you gave to the form. Dot show. Now, if it's not correct, I want you to pop up a message on my screen using message box quotes, because we're putting a string in here, which is text, wrong username or password. Please try again. So that's it. We end up comparing everything. So if the username is correct and the password, he will open up the second form. If not, he will pop up a message alert which will say wrong username or password, please try again. Now let's test it. You can hit play here or just press F5, function 5. Now the username was user1. I'm gonna put a random password. So if we click on login, we're supposed to get the second option. The wrong username and password, please try again. That's correct. Now if we put the correct password, which is 12345, it's supposed to open the new window. There we go. So this is very, very simple for comparing stuff. Now, let me explain something simple here. In the form, we added this. I didn't add like any symbols to mask the password because I wanted you to see which password we were putting and how it works. But if you want to mask the text box with a symbol or something, just go to the password character right in here. You have another thing here. Let me see. Use system password character. This is the one that you're going to be using. Just put this one on true. Just change it to true, and that's it. Now you won't be able to see whatever password you put inside that text box. See? It still reads the password as supposed to be. So I'm gonna put here 12345. Oops. And it opens up the second window. Now this is not a login system. We're just comparing stuff. I'm just showing you and giving you some ideas of what you can do. Everything else is up to you. Well, for this tutorial on how you can compare stuff using the properties, remember that every time you take a reference name of an object and you hit, you put a dot in the end, you get different options. So if I delete this and I put a dot, you can see the different properties that we have for this object. Now, there are some stuff that appears on your right panel on the properties for that object, but some other things appear right there when you're just coding on the system, on the program. Well guys, I think I'm done on this tutorial for the Microsoft Visual Basic, comparing text boxes with strings. You can do this also with numbers, integers, and comparing names and size, fonts, I don't know, colors. It depends. When you're working with programming languages, you can do so much. It's just so different from other softwares like game engines and stuff like that. You have so much that you can do here. This is Angel from PRDB Entertainment. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for new videos coming up. Unreal Engine, a new video coming up today. Really late at night, but still coming. Bye guys.